All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. We obviously have to start with the biggest news of all time. You went number one.
Yeah.
I wanted to say huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Who told you? How did that news find its way to you?
My mom called me in the morning and she was crying and she was like, "Did you see the article?" And I'm like, "Mom, I don't like articles. I don't know what's going on." And she's like, "I'm crying and you made it to number one." And I'm like, "Whoa. What?" So that was the first person. She was the first person to tell me. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I celebrated all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm very hungover, but it was just a crazy day yesterday.
What does a quarantine celebration look like?
I got some pirate gear and I put it on, and then I got surprised. My manager called me and was like, "Come outside." And I'm like, "Oh, God damn, I was doing something way more fun." And then I walked outside and everyone's in the driveway. My mom, my manager, everybody, and they're blasting my music, and I am just like sweating in fear of like the neighbors. Some kid walked out. Yeah, it was wild. It was really cute and really sweet, and it was with all good intentions, obviously, but
Yeah.
they were super psyched.
I'm pretty sure it was Nicki you were talking about when you were like, I screamed when I heard this person's verse. What was it about it, when you first heard it, and just like landing a collab with Nicki in general that was so important and exciting to you?
It was a conversation kind of for months, and I was like, I'd love to have her on a song. I know my fans would love to have her on a song. I always get tweets about it, so it just happened at a kind of, not the blue, but they did hit me with like, "Hey, guess who got on your song?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." I put it on in the studio, in my friend's studio, and I was like freaking out and screaming, and I don't do that ever. So when I was doing it, I was like, "Oh, what have I become?" But it's Nicki, so.
What a good surprise. Do you feel like now that it's out, it's obviously so successful, it went number one. What do you feel like that proved to, both fan groups and anyone who maybe wasn't a fan to begin with, just anyone who's into pop music right now?
That anybody can really do. Like, if there's anybody out there who's a fan of me who wants to do what I do, like, that they can do it, and they can do it really well. Like, it's not impossible. Like, I'm like the biggest like normie like ever, kind of. Not really though. I mean, in a sense, like I'm really immature, and like that's kind of my brand. If that makes any sense.
Pulls down Minions hat.
Yes, pulls down Minions hat. But it's like I just feel like I can prove to my fans that like it's not as complex, or like you don't have to be perfect, because that doesn't even exist. You're already perfect the way you are, and do whatever you want. Be goofy or be whatever. Doesn't matter. So I feel like, they've been with me for forever. So they kind of see it. They see the growth. It wasn't so overnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. You have such a good relationship with your fans. Like you really, I mean, just like you said, you really do listen and you know what they want.
Yeah. I'm definitely kind of mean to them for sure, but for fun, because it's funny.
I mean, I love your persona on social media because of that exact thing. Like, there's no front. You're pretty real about it. You understand that it's both like a super fun place, but can also be super toxic all in one.
Yeah, you can't fall into the trap of being like way too nice and robotic to them, because these are like normal, like regular people just like you and me who just talk shit on the internet all day. So you can't not be like that. You have to be like that towards them, and then it's easier to balance it.
You're so funny on TikTok. What do you love so much about that platform as a way to connect with your fans?
I've been kind of slacking lately, but I love making TikToks. I have one in like that I'm ready to do. Well, not entirely, because I need spinach to do it, and I really need to do it soon because it's very funny. I think. I hope. But I love connecting with people on TikTok. I don't know. I'm not as used to it. I just now started getting into it, kind of. But yeah, it's fun. I love it.
Have you been listening to any one artist more than usual, or maybe rediscovered someone with this extra time at home?
I listen to a lot of Enya.
Okay.
A lot of Grimes. Anything that just goes with this piratey vibe that I've been doing. I've been listening to a lot of Grant McDonald, or McDonald, not MacDonald, but yeah, Grant McDonald, really good. I think people should definitely give him a listen.
When you mentioned pirate again, I almost feel like we need a pirate EP. Like some Johnny Depp references, some costume action going on.
Yes.
I can see that.
I'd love to do that. And that might be something that I'm doing already, that I'm kind of planning.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think that could quite possibly be the best pirate EP that we'll ever have.
It's so out of context. It makes no sense to do that, but that's why I want to do it.
This is a bit of a long-winded question, but thinking of Billie, she swept the Grammys last year. And a lot of that seems like very much within reach for you right now in terms of Best New Artist or other category noms. How much of that, like how much, does winning an award or a Grammy mean to you?
It means something to me in the sense that, like, I know my family and my team really values it, and they want what's best for me. They want to celebrate, they love the idea of that. I don't know, man. I don't know if I care that much.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, like, I don't know what it means. I mean, it's cool because I get to wear like a pretty dress probably, and then I get to thank everyone. Like, that's probably the best part of, just acknowledging more than just myself, and getting to do it to the world, What
does a proud moment look like to you?
My proudest moments are when I make a song that I really like, that I feel like I've stepped up a level as far as whether it be like my lyrics, my vocals, things like that. Like, that makes me proud of myself when I can just make better quality music.
I mean, you're well on your way.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look at the past few years and where you are now. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Obviously, you had a huge tour plan that unfortunately, due to the pandemic, was canceled. But when live music can return and when you can do your show again, what can all of your fans expect from a live Doja Cat performance?
I haven't really gotten to develop my live performance enough. I feel like, I mean, for sure. Like, you go there, if you go to my show, it's me on stage kind of just winging it and just doing my songs the best I can. We haven't been able to bring production to it yet, but I definitely want to start doing fun stuff. I want to throw stuff in the crowd. I want to have people be involved in stuff, and dancers and and it hasn't really developed that much, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna get a lot better.
Have you been working on more new music while in quarantine?
Absolutely, yeah. I guess I can kind of fill my fans in. I'm definitely listening to what you guys are saying about the songs that you want me to put out. I'm listening, and I'm ready to put those out, and I'm working on them right now. I'm working on videos, all that stuff. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a really fun month, I feel like.
What do you think the first thing that when lockdown and quarantine ends, what's the first thing that you want to do?
When it ends,
yeah.
I want to go get sushi. Really bad. I want to go on a date with someone. I'm not telling anybody who it is, but I'm going on a sushi date.
Wow. If they didn't know, now they know.
Yeah.